We are back with Jackie Callan from BoxingInsider.com. We are analyzing the betting odds for the Manny Pacquiao-Floyd Mayweather fight. Jackie Callan is someone who's been around boxing for almost 40 years, including from the betting angle. Right, Jackie?
Oh, yeah. I've had my share of mistakes. And, you know, like all of us, you bet with your heart.
We're going to analyze some of the props right now. You don't... I'm sorry?
I said, okay, yeah. I love the props.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, because you don't have to necessarily bet, you know, whether Floyd Mayweather's going to win or Pacquiao's going to win. You can bet how they're going to win, and you can get maybe better value that way. All right, most people consider this fight, this is the way most people think the fight's going to go, right? They think Pacquiao's going to push the pace in the opening rounds, that he's going to, you know, that he's going to try to challenge Mayweather. Mayweather's great defense will be able to hold Pacquiao off. Maybe Pacquiao, you know, wins the first couple rounds on the cards, and then Mayweather takes over, the fight turns, and then Mayweather runs away with it, either by winning a decision or by getting some kind of knockout in the later rounds, round 9, 10, or 11. Is that roughly how you see this fight going, or do you think that all the pundits predicting that are a little bit off?
That's the script. You know, that's what the public perceives the fight to be. So that's what everybody's got in their mind, is how it's going to be. So the people who are betting are most likely betting on Pacquiao knocking him out in the early rounds, 1 through 4 or 5, because that's going to be his strong chance to get in there when Mayweather's starting a little slower, feeling it out a little bit. He has to take it to him early and really, really try to get in there. Those are his rounds to maybe get in there and steal something. The middle rounds could be pretty even if they're both going at a similar pace. You know, they might be able to keep up with each other, and one win the 5th, one win the 6th, one win the 7th and 8th, one win the 9th or 10th. But it's going to be probably 10th, 11th, and 12th, those final rounds that Mayweather's going to run away with, and that's going to make the difference in the fight.
All right, so Pacquiao, you know, most people are saying if Pacquiao wins, it's going to be a knockout, whether it's in the early rounds or the later rounds. Right now, Pacquiao to win plus 186, but Pacquiao by knockout, TKO, or disqualification plus 494. So you're getting 2 to 1 if you bet Pacquiao to win. You're getting 5 to 1 if you're betting Pacquiao by knockout. So do you think that if you're going to bet on Pacquiao, it's stupid to bet on him to win, that if you're going to bet on him, you may as well take 5 to 1 and bet on him to win by knockout?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because the chances of him winning by outboxing Mayweather are very slim. If he wins, it's going to be by knockout, so that's the best bet.
All right. Yeah. So the over-under, 11.5 rounds. The under is a big underdog. It's plus 252. The over 11.5 rounds is minus 285. The under 11.5 rounds is plus 252. And I think most people are thinking that, you know, Floyd's defense will take over and that he'll just control the fight and win by decision. That's why I think it's going to go the distance. If it does go over 11.5 rounds, I think we can pretty much safely assume that that means Mayweather's winning the decision. I think we can throw out Pacquiao by decision, right?
That would be, to me, that would be a real upset. If he wins, it's not as much an upset because it's possible that he's going to win. But if he wins by a decision, if he actually outboxes Mayweather and wins more rounds, I would be really shocked.
And let me ask you just before we get some final picks here on props, we have seen Pacquiao get knocked out. We all have that image in our head. But you made obviously the point that Mayweather is not the puncher that Marquez is. You know, Mayweather is not necessarily, at least historically, looking to get knockouts. Do you think that his strategy might change for this fight? How vulnerable is Pacquiao? Just in general, tell us a little bit about your thoughts on the chances of a Mayweather knockout.
Well, I think if Mayweather is ever going to knock someone out, this would be the time because he wants it so badly. I mean, basically, everything you've said is what everybody else is saying. He's a great boxer. He's undefeated, but he doesn't have the power. He's not a big puncher. Can't take a guy like Pacquiao out. He just doesn't have that strength. He doesn't have that connecting ability to really take him out. So I think he's going to go for the knockout. I really think that could be a factor because if he tries too hard, he's going to open himself up along the way. So if he doesn't stick to his regular game and box, and if he tries to mix it up to prove that he can knock him out, that could be dangerous.
Mayweather right now is minus 208. If those odds feel a little bit steep to some people and they're sure that Mayweather's going to win by decision. The Mayweather by decision prop is just minus 125, so that's a lot less of a favorite line you have to take there. Would you, if you had to take either Mayweather to win the fight at minus 208 or Mayweather by decision at minus 125, which would you take?
By decision.
By decision, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you could hedge out Pacquiao by knockout and Mayweather by decision for a pretty nice hedge there. Pacquiao plus 494 by knockout and Mayweather by decision at minus 125. If either of those wins, you're getting a pretty decent payout, and you're locking in two of the most likely results, at least according to our analysis. Do you think that might be the best way to bet this fight overall? Pacquiao by knockout and then hedge with Mayweather by decision?
That sounds like such a great plan. And slip a little secret side bet on a draw just in case.
All right, but then what you're eliminating is Mayweather winning by knockout, because if Mayweather wins by knockout, then your whole bet is screwed. But you think that that really is has a low decision. I mean, you just told us a few minutes ago that Mayweather really wants a knockout here. So
he does.
You feel comfortable?
Yeah, but whether you can want something really badly and not be able to get it. And so if he tries and realizes he can't hurt him, and Pacquiao's just coming at him and doesn't seem fazed, he'll drop back to what he knows best in box.
I think we have it here. Jackie Callan and I kind of agreeing that Pacquiao by knockout hedged with Mayweather by decision might be the best way to bet this fight with props. Thanks so much, Jackie.